Hey everyone, happy Hanukkah and good Erev Shabbos. It's a special weekend, Shabbos Hanukkah. It's one of my favorite weekends of the year. And for the last couple weeks, I have been excitedly gearing up, planning a reunion for my sister's family to come to visit us for this weekend. We got the house ready, we planned amazing meals, and Hashem had a different plan. And for various reasons, at the border from Canada to America, with their large family, packed car, rented car with 12 seats, they were missing one document. And that document usually would take about 10 minutes to get, but being that it was this holiday week and everything was backlogged, they booked into a hotel and they waited because they said it could take up to, between 24 to 72 hours. And they started on Wednesday, and as they're getting closer and closer to Shabbos and checking to see if the visa came through for one out of this family to cross the border. And it just wasn't coming through. And this whole time, we're upset, they're upset, all the kids are upset. Everyone was so excited for this. But sometimes Hashem just says no. And we don't understand why. And we get so frustrated. But it's all okay because he has a master plan, and we need to have faith and we need to accept that his plan is the way that we're going to go. So I was trying to give my sister strength. She was trying to give me strength. We're back and forth. And I said to her, I've been here before. I know exactly what you're going through. There have been times that I felt I've done all my efforts. I've put all the efforts in. But Hashem, you need to open the door now. You need to bring this salvation for this child that I'm praying for, whatever it is. And my sister said, Eve, every time I checked the emails to see, and I saw it still said pending. I thought of how the Jewish people have been going through the thousands of years of exile. And we keep asking, waiting, begging, pleading, God, when are you going to bring better times? When are you going to finally bring the Mashiach? And it's still pending. We're so close. It could be like in a second, but we're still waiting for it. This week's Torah portion, Parshat Miketz, is a great one. This is the story of the Torah that is spoken about so much. So much ink has been spilt on this Parsha, the story of Joseph. And we see the ups and downs and the excitement and the climaxes. The brothers, they nearly kill Joseph. And then he gets sent down to Mitzrayim. He's sold into slavery. And then he rises the ranks and he put into jail and he climbs out and rises the ranks again. And there's a famine in the land of Canaan, and the family comes down to Egypt, and everything is exactly how it's meant to be. That he is now in front of his brothers that are there to get food. They don't realize that this man, this viceroy of Egypt, is their brother Joseph. And then he has this plan to bring the youngest brother, Binyamin, down. And then Binyamin gets thrown into jail, and there's panic, and it just seems like they're doomed. It just seems like, is their father Jacob ever going to have peace? Is he ever going to be able to live out his life in peace? And there's confusion, and it's scary, and there's this, the parsha ends with this cliffhanger. Like, 30 words the Torah could have said that could just explain the situation. But no, it doesn't. It leaves us on this cliffhanger, this climax, this massive bam. The parsha just ends. And it's interesting, like, is the Torah meant to be a page turner? Is it meant to be like this, what's the next installment? What's the next parsha? Why is the Torah doing this? And here is a message from Hillel Eisenberg, who wrote a powerful book called Parsha on Fire. He says that perhaps the answer is that the Torah is telling us that the secret to our success, to our survival throughout the ages, is that we don't need to know the end of the story to know that our end will be a good one. We don't need to know the end. We could close it right here and we could say, wow, what's going to happen? I know it's going to be for the good. There's an expression, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. That's probably not such a good expression, but I kind of feel as Jews, it's not over until the final coming of Mashiach, until the final destiny of the Jewish people. It seems like now that things are really bleak, but we know with complete faith that it's going to be okay. You know, for decades, my family was disconnected from all Jewish observance, right? They were not connected in a way that we are now. And there's this ebb and flow that we do as the Jews, the Jewish people, of sometimes taking a step away and sometimes coming close. We've been doing this for generations. And I always tell people, don't ever give up. It's not over yet. You're going to see nachas. We're going to see the end result. We're going to see God coming through for us, just like we see how it all unfolds in this Torah portion and beyond. And we need to think about our lives, how things are just in motion. Right now, we might be sad. My sister is not able to come with her family this Shabbat, but it's okay. God has a plan that we just are not privy to right now, and it's going to be okay. Happy Hanukkah.